Hello everyone. Let's get started with the Latchbar workout. I'm LW. So we're going to do our normal abdominal cardio workout this morning, which consists of 10 sets of 3. So the first step is 60 seconds jogging in place. What you need to get started: you need your clipboard, you need your sports watch, and you need a clock that has a second hand so that you don't have to time it on your watch. You can see what you're doing. Then, of course, you can get started because the next 2 steps are sit-ups and crunches. So, without any further ado, let's get those legs, let's get those arms moving. 60 seconds jogging in place. We call this the Latchbar workout because we have the Latchbar attachment that we're using during this workout. The Latchbar attachment has straps with a set of hand grips, one set for doing sit-ups, the other set for doing crunches. And also we're going to include a floor mat because we need a floor mat, because if we're going to do sit-ups or crunches, we don't want to be directly on the floor. We want to provide some comfort. Yes, a little comfort while we work out. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so we're about 60 seconds. Here we are. You know, I saw a young lady jogging outside this morning. She's jogging in a light mist. But you know, I was very impressed to see her out there putting an effort into accomplishing her goal. Now, she had a little bit too much weight on her, and I know she was tired of it, and she was out there doing something about it. And that's my point. We need to do something about it when we look in the mirror or when we see that we're just a bit oversized or obese, as she was. But I was really, really, really impressed because she was out there doing something about it. So, we are going to do something about it, so join in. 25 sit-ups, let's go. That is what you call terrain jogging, outdoors on the street. All different types of challenges and hazards. However, that type of running doesn't accomplish what you really need done. But it can. So I will not criticize her for what she was doing at all. My advice would be, if I was able to give her advice, would be to do the same thing that she's doing indoors. Take all the other outside dangers away. 25 crunches. She must have had quite a bit of willpower because it was cold, it was chilly. It is chilly outside. And jogging in it, good for her. She's starting off the right way. So we can go that way too. We can start off the right way, jogging in place, which is what we're about to do for 60 seconds. Let's do it. You want to burn calories? You want to lose weight? You want to get in shape? Let's get started. That's right. If you want the Latchbar is available on Shopify and also on my website. Very cheap. You don't have to pay installments. That's right. You can put it in your closet when you're not using it. That's right. It's not going to take up space. The only thing that's going to take space up is you when you're working out. You don't need a lot of space. You don't need a lot of money. You need willpower, like the young lady here this morning jogging outside. And she was obese. That's right. 60 seconds. Go from one area to the next. You know, America is the most obese country in the world. We need to address it and do something about it because we can. Just like we're good at everything else, we could be good at that too. Let's go. 25 sit-ups. Get in shape in the privacy of your home. You don't have to go out and be exposed to the elements. Do it in your home, where you're nice and comfortable, without any elements, and you will have privacy. Privacy is very important. $25 crunches. Just like that, we have 2 sets completed. Now we have to work on our eating habits. Since we're working out and we're exercising, now it's time to make sure we don't continue to overeat. Now you probably say, I'm not overeating. Most of us don't realize that we are, but we all tend to overeat. I guess you feel it's natural to get sleepy after you finish eating. It isn't. Usually that's what occurs after you've eaten too much. Try eating a little less. In fact, try eating half the amount. And I'll bet you will not get sleepy. You won't feel lazy or anything. You'll just feel satisfied. Give it a try. If you think I don't know what I'm talking about, give it a try. So, now that you are now addressing your eating issues, it coincides with working out. One without the other is just an endless battle. So, as we know, we were never trained to eat proportionately. I think we need to start. And controlling those urges where we do an excessive amount of munching or, eating snacks, things like that. Those things accumulate in areas where you don't like it. Let's go. Let's do some sit-ups. 25. There are ways to control your bad habits. You'll have to figure it out for yourself what you need to do in order to get that under control. That's it. 25 crunches, 25 sit-ups. Set number 3, completed. Yeah, we're moving right along. It's all good. Have a good time doing it. I hope you're doing it with me instead of just observing, because you're not going to get any benefits unless you too participate. Oh yeah, we all need to participate. It'll help get you in shape, believe it or not. That's what it'll do. Don't you want to be in shape? Come on now. Gotta put an effort into it. You don't get anything unless you put an effort into it. That's right. So you want to put an effort into it so you can get your benefits and your results out of it. That's right, do it with a smile on your face, because I'm having fun. I'm improving my health. You could be doing the same. You could be lowering that cholesterol. That's right, jogging in place. That's all it takes. You could also be lowering your blood pressure. How about that? Just by jogging in place. And when you're doing the ab work, just think of all of the damage you did to yourself overeating. This is going to help get back some of what you've lost in doing that. Some of that midriff bulge. Yes, you got to work on it. Diet and exercise, proper diet, will bring you back to once where you thought you could never return. That's right. Back into better health. That's what we're looking to do here. Let's get fit, because you can do it. You can do it. Never say you can't do it. Always say I can do it. And you can. But you'll never get there if you don't try. So you have to try in order to make it. If you put no effort into it, you get no results. So you have to work at getting your results. The results that we all can get if we work at it. Lower your blood pressure. That's right. Keeping your blood pressure low is very important. You know, your heart is a muscle, and your heart can be overworked. And when your blood pressure is high, your heart is having a difficult time. It's overworking. And if it works too hard in that direction, you're going to have some bad results. So you want to get that heart back to its normal working specs. Your heart has a specification that you want it to be within. It has a range. That's right. That is your blood pressure. Do you have a monitor? If you don't, buy one. That's right. It could save your life. It could save your life. Just like CPR could save your life. We all need to have CPR, even if you don't have any medical experience. That's right. The old heart compression, the method, the two-hand method, how to apply it. If necessary, the mouth-to-mouth resuscitation with the pinch of the nose, with the head tilted back to clear the airway. That's all important stuff to know. Your body is a well-oiled machine, but it also needs maintenance. Don't give it maintenance. Sometimes you'll suffer the consequences. So you have to adhere to what your body is telling you. If it tells you that you need to do maintenance, then you're going to have to do it. It's not going to speak to you in the mannerism that I am, but it's going to tell you because you're going to become sick or ill or something is going to happen because you're not addressing the problem. We need to address the problem before it becomes a problem. Excuse me. 60 seconds. Let's jog in place. You want to keep your refinery running at its best. That's it. This is a refining system. It is the most perfect in the world. And we need to pay better attention to it. It's the only thing that we actually own, our body. That's right. You don't own anything else, just your body. Everything else is material. It all stays here when you go. So let's make the best of it. Let's give it the best tune-up that you could possibly give to a piece of machinery that needs oil. How about that? You can do it. Never count yourself out. Your body is stronger than you give it credit. Your mind is stronger than you give it credit. Take it from me. That's right. I'm an OG. Yes, I am. Can't you tell? You should be able to tell, because if I was a whippersnapper, I wouldn't be all gray like this. That's right. Okay? And I would be doing much more intense type exercise. This is the type of exercise that we do or need to do as we age. That's right. There's a certain age that you become where it's unreasonable to try and work out with things that you no longer can handle, such as barbells and dumbbells. Over 70 years old. If you haven't been doing that all your life, don't start. You will injure yourself. And it becomes a point, even if you are lifting weights, I hope you're in some type of competition. Because if you're over the hill, remember, you're not going to become a muscle-bound person unless you were born like that, to have those big muscles. So unless you're doing some things to your body that could be harmful, you're not going to get any muscles like that. You can make the muscles that you have look better and really, really look cut. But you're not going to become a muscle-bound person. That doesn't occur. There are ways of getting there, and if you're 40 years old, 35 years old, you've waited too long, it's time to start thinking about healthy things instead of things to build yourself up. You do that when you're much younger, when your body can take it. Let's do 25 crunches. No wasted motion in the Latchbar sit-up. You have usage of hand grips, usage of the straps to help lift yourself off the mat, to do a sit-up or to do a crunch. You're utilizing more muscles, and there's less possible injury during the Latchbar sit-up. Those of you that can't do even one sit-up, the Latchbar is perfect for you. Or even if you can do 50 sit-ups, the Latchbar is still perfect for you. Reason being, it'll keep you more safe while you're doing your sit-ups. Exactly. And it will help you work out muscle groups at a time, as opposed to your stomach muscles only. Often people can't do sit-ups utilizing their stomach muscles only because they're just not strong enough. That's something that we all have to work at, and it's much more important than you actually think. The more mass you have around your midsection, the more prone you are to having a heart attack. If you don't believe me, look it up. Ask your doctor. The information's there. That's right. So we want to try and get that under control. And the only way to do it is to work on it. Remember, your body can only process so much at a time. If you overload it, it's going to have a hard time processing what you have overloaded it with. So you want to be careful overloading your system with no matter what. When your body is overloaded, when your system, your digestive system is overloaded, it doesn't recognize what you have overloaded it with, and it says, oh, this is fat. Let's give it back to the person that gave it to me. That's right. So then it adds pounds onto you. So even though you passed it through your processing system, it also gave you a lot of harm that you didn't identify with. We need to recognize what we're doing to ourselves when we eat. The best thing to do in reality after eating is to walk. Not to sit down, but to walk. That's right. Some people will tell you that you should wait 2 to 3 hours after you have eaten prior to starting to exercise. Well, that's only true if you've eaten too much. So don't think that you can't exercise even immediately after you've eaten. You did when you were a kid, especially if you grew up in my era. Because we couldn't wait to get back outside, to play basketball, to play football, to play baseball. That's right. We couldn't wait. So nowadays, it's kind of different. You can't wait to get back to your electronic game. That's no good. That's keeping America where we are. That's right. In fact, it's making it worse. It's contributing to making it worse. That's what it's doing. Yeah. We can't get our children to put the games down. The electronic games. They're not even making our children smart. In fact, they're keeping our children from being as useful as they could possibly be. That's right, that's why they're cheap enough for any household to buy. And your children become addicted. Yes. It's okay for them to do it for a period of time, but not every day, all day. Give them designated times. Take back your children. Children have taken control of you. That's not good. So, make them understand how they need to be prepared for life. You need to control that because unfortunately we won't be around. They will have to learn how to live for themselves. And if you don't prepare them, it's going to be quite difficult. So we need to get back to basics with our parenting. Also, unless that was how you were brought up, I know it's going to be difficult. So we're going to have to use some common sense. Let's do 25 sit-ups and 25 crunches. Be responsible. Have discipline on yourself and lead with responsibility. Influence others with responsibility. Everyone's not born to be a star. You can be a star within yourself. So you have to have something to back it up if you're not going to be a star. Everyone can't be a LeBron or a Michael. You have to be who you are. You have to carve your own way. And it may not come with those gifts that people like that had. They had to work at it too, though. Don't think Serena didn't have to work at it. We can all be one of these people, or close to it, if we want to be. If we want to be. If you want your children to be, give them the proper guidance. Give them the tools. Influence them also. Don't let them sit around and be lazy with those video games because they're losing their potential. And we need them to have all of their potential in this world today. Because it doesn't get easy. In fact, they will find out one day themselves how difficult it is, or it has been, and things don't change. People resist change, they fight change, and don't want change. We have to be a step ahead. We need to force change so that we can survive. The only way to do it is through education, through riches. That's right. Earn enough money to be on the right side so that nothing can be taken away from you. And I know it's difficult, but what you see going on in the streets, you don't want to be a part of that. Don't make it more difficult for people like us. We seem to be making it more and more difficult. Watching the news every day breaks my heart. 25 sit-ups, 25 crunches. $25 crunches. Let's go. Get those legs up. Get those straps in position. Let's do it. Hey, we're moving right along. We just completed set number 9, which means there's only one set left to do. So let's get on to your feet. I'll get on to my feet. Readjust my sonar jacket here. Gives me a bit more assistance That's right, to attain my goal. It makes you perspire, even more so than normal. And since we're working with our body, we want to try and get that body of yours to perspire. That's right. Just gives you a bit more help. Nothing wrong with help. Get that excessive tissue off. Burn up some of those cellulite partials on your body. Yes. Let's try and do the best we can. That's all we can do. Work out. Eat in proportion. That's right. Establish some type of regimen. Stick to it. Discipline yourself. Count yourself in. Don't count yourself out. That's right. 60 seconds. Set number 10. Complete. Okay, here we go. We have 2 more steps to do. Sit-ups and crunches. And we're good to go. Then we have to control what we eat during the day. All day. That's right. You have to control what you eat. You don't want to look like what you ate. Because a lot of us do. Let's go. 25. Sit-ups. And 25 crunches. You can do it. There you go. Another Latchbar workout complete. And we have completed it once again under 45 minutes. So set aside 1 hour for you to get your workout in and complete it. An hour a day will help keep misery away. That's right. So you want to try and do it as best you possibly can. If you can't do 60 seconds jogging, do what you can do. If you can't do 25 sit-ups or 25 crunches, do what you can do. But get started before it's too late, because that bad health situation is coming at us all, especially as you age. So let's get into exercising to help yourself out. That's what it's all about, helping yourself out. No one else can do that but you. This is the Latchbar. How about that? With a double set of straps. We just used that unit to do 500 sit-ups. How about that? Within 45 minutes. I hope you had a good time working out along with me. I encourage all of you to do so. It'll improve your health. It'll bring your blood pressure down. It'll help with your cholesterol. It'll bring that number down too. It will help lower the dosage of the medication that you take. It's very important. All medicine has side effects. Keep that in mind. And I want to thank all of you for joining in today, and have a wonderful day.